How's it going, everybody? It is me, the Safety Psyduck, and we're back here with another video. With the release of Stellar Crown, we got a bunch of new decks and cards that are absolutely broken, including Terapogos EX with its attack, Unified Beatdown, and Crown Opal, as well as a bunch of support Pokemon and trainer cards that make this deck very viable. Guys, we're getting right into it. I'm going to show you how this deck functions. Heads or tails, we're going to go with tails because tails never fails. By the way, guys, this is my first time playing with this deck in ranked. And we got tails. We're going to go first because I don't know how I feel going second. I know you can go second with this deck and get a turn 1 attack, but we're going to go for that turn 2. This is the first time I'm mulligan with this deck. That is absolutely ridiculous, but like I said, I've never played with this one in a match. I've played a little bit with testing it. This deck is based on a Japanese version that they're playing overseas, but I'm really hopeful that this is going to be good. Minus the mulligan. And we're going to start with a Hoot Hoot. What a play. We got the Nest Ball, though, so it's not too bad. From the Nest Ball, we're going to get the Squawk, and we're going to Squawk and Seize, and pretty much set up the bench the way we need to. Plus, we can get these in the discard and use the Glass Trumpet to power up our Terapogos later. And we got the Ultra Ball. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and get Squawk on the bench. And we're going to Ultra Ball away both the water and the electric energy. The main reason we're going to do that is because it's turn 1. We're going to get the Fan Rotom. Slap the Fan Rotom down. Going to use Fan Call. Search for 3 Pokemon under 100 that are colorless and put them on the bench. We don't need another Fan Rotom because we only need 2. So we'll put these in our hands, and then we can slap it to the bench. And we'll slap an escape board, or rescue board, onto the Fan Rotom. The main reason we did that is because if we get this Pokemon knocked out, I want to be able to escape. We could have thrown on the Hoot Hoot, but I kind of have a feeling they're going to knock it. And not the best hand, certainly not the worst. We already Squawk and Seized. We're going to save that for next turn, mainly because we're going to use the Ultra Ball in order to get ourselves a Noctowl, and then from there we can start setting up. But not too bad of a hand. We're going to pass and see what happens with what the opponent does. So far they got the Radiant Greninja and the active. Still have no idea what they're playing. Earthen Vessel. They're going to discard a Fighting Energy and grab 2 more energies. Don't know what cards they're going to grab, but I'm assuming they're throwing it in there just as get a Pokemon that can accelerate from the bench. Until they slap down another Pokemon, we're not going to know. There's the Ultra Ball. There's the 2 cards going to be discarded, which is 2 more energies. Okay. I have a feeling I know what this deck is still. And there's the Raging Bolt EX onto the bench. Boom. Doesn't matter, though. Knock out the Hoot Hoot. Little man's just going to have to fight for his life. Steal cards. Put them all in the discard if you need to. From there, they're either going to need to get a Teal Mask Ogrepon, or they're going to attach a HN Booster Capsule. And they're going to use the Professor's Sada's Vitality to attach to the Raging Bolt and draw more cards. Not a bad turn 1 for our opponent. Still, that's all they have in play. So they could attack, but I don't see why they would. From here, I'm pretty sure they're going to pass. Or they're going to switch cart and go ahead and go for the knockout. Which is the reason why we put the rescue board on the Fan Rotom. And they're going to Iono. Please Iono me. Please Iono me. Terrible hand. We need something else to play with. And they're going to save the Iono and get the knockout. Throw the Fan Rotom in the front. And we top deck the Noctowl. Awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of the Counter Catcher and this Fan Rotom. Grab ourselves a good old Terapogos EX. Slap him to the bench. We're going to evolve the Hoot Hoot into a Noctowl. And this is where we game, guys. This is where we're going to game at. Yes, we like to Jewel Seeker. We're going to grab ourselves a Glass Trumpet. And because we have almost no cards in hand, grab ourselves a Professor's Research. I wish I had another Pokemon to use. We're going to Glass Trumpet, attach an energy here, and we'll attach an energy to the good old Bull on the bench. Switch card here. We're about to Professor's Research away that, so we're going to trap down the new Area 0 Underdepth, which allows me to have a Pokemon on the bench if I have a Stellar Pokemon in play. Not too bad. Not exactly what I wanted. Slap down the Greninja. Down to the Buffant. Ooh, we might have misplayed here, but we got the bench set up. Yes, we want to retreat. We're going to put him in the front just because I don't want to get knocked out. And we're fine right now. We're going to end our turn. I was really hoping with that one from the Terapogos EX we would actually got an energy to attack, but it looks like we're not going to be able to do that. The biggest issue I've run in playing with this deck is that I don't have enough energy acceleration at times. However, I still feel like we're in a very good spot, mainly because they only have a Raging Bolt EX in play, and I know they can accelerate into energy, but I doubt they'll be able to knock me out no matter what. Because as this is a... Actually, yeah, we're fine. So now we're going to see what our opponent is going to do. If they do get rid of the Area 0 Underdepths, what we'll do is we'll get rid of the Squawkabilly, and we'll most likely get rid of one of the Buffalants. Mainly because we have 2 in play and their damage does not stack. And look at that! No cards in hand. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and Ultra Ball. Get rid of these Ionos. Grab ourselves nothing, because I don't have any Pokemon in play. I thought I had another Hoot on the bench, but I do not, so we're going to Professor's Research. Grab ourselves some energies. We're going to conceal cards. We need to get a switch or something in hand, because we can start swinging. There's another Professor's. Attach a Bravery Charm here. Attach one here. Slap down a energy here. End our turn. Not much we can do. We definitely misplayed in the beginning, and we have our Pokemon stuck in the active. Iron Leaves AX is going nowhere, but we're trying to buff up the damage, mainly because I kind of feel like they're stalled out too. But we should be fine. Now, it solely depends on what our opponent is going to do. I don't really see them doing anything major, mainly because I have a pretty good setup. No matter what, I'll be able to attack with Terapogos EX next turn. And hopefully with the Professors, we will be able to keep going. However, I really want to get another Glass Trumpet in hand so I can start swinging using Crown Opal's attack. What this does is, during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from non-basic Pokemon. And there's the useless card. Let's go ahead and slap that down right there. Let's go ahead and conceal cards here. Get rid of this electric energy. We got an Iono here. We don't want to give them an Iono, though. And there is the Glass Trumpet, as well as the Scoop Up Cyclone. We'll go ahead and Glass Trumpet here. And first things first. Ooh, I should attach the grass there. Attach here. We'll attach here. And we'll Scoop Up Cyclone here. They're not going to get the attack off anyway. We're going to bring up the Terapogos EX. We'll slap down another... Hoot-Hoot? I'll see if we have another Hoot-Hoot in play, just in case. And the Pheasantipity. Pheasantipity is going to be a lot better. Slap down the Pheasantipity. Attach the Bravery Charm here. And then we're going to Unified Beatdown for 240. Because we have 8 Pokemon in play, and we're able to smack. Little bit of a rough start with this deck, but we're not doing too bad, actually. From here, the opponent has 9 cards in hand. I think they were trying to wait for either me to bring up the Terapogos, or they're just bricking right now, which is what's probably going on. Either way, we got the Raging Bolt knocked out next turn, and the Crown Opal attack is definitely going to spare us a lot of heartache. However, we got to see what they can do. They can attach an energy, they can do something, but we do have Mr. Curlywall here As long as Pokemon is... As long as you have at least one other Buffalo in play, all your basic Pokemon take 60 less damage. We should have 2 on the bench, and we do, so we're fine. And they pass. We'll attach here just to put them in that position. We don't really need to do anything else. I don't want to do anything else, so we're going to deck out here anyway. So we're just going to Crown Opal for the knockout, getting ourselves the prize cards we need, and hoping for the best. I don't like games like this where our opponent is kind of dragging behind, mainly because it kind of feels a little bit cheap to be playing like this. However, we're not doing too bad. It happens. We all brick on playing, but I can't complain too much. Is that card going crazy? So now we gotta wait to see what they're gonna do. I'm pretty sure they're gonna pass. Their hands is kind of tied. And I think they put most of their energies into this card. They most likely run more, but I think the reason you put it in there is because you're trying to use Professor Sada's Vitality to accelerate to the bench, but they had nothing in hand. That or they just kind of gave up. So it might be a little bit of both. But just to break it down, pretty much the whole idea behind Terapogos EX is to have this Pokemon in play. The way I have this deck built is you're going to use Unified Beatdown once you play in Area 0 Underdepths to power up the bench, and from there hit with 240, or Crown Opal if they're using anything that is a non-colorless Pokemon. But we're going to Unified Beatdown for the win, and not really the most exciting game in terms of what's going on. It seems like our opponent was pretty much playing behind mostly. Maybe they couldn't pull the right cards. That being said, still first game in competitive play in the ranked ladder with Terapogos EX, and it wasn't too bad. We're going to go to the next game. Heads or tails? Tails never fails. We're going to go for the win. Second time playing with this deck. I don't know if I put the first one in this clip. It kind of drug on a little bit, but either way, fun match. I'm learning this deck, and I'm having a lot of fun with Terapogos EX. It's just going to take a little bit of time. Stellar Crown has been kind of fun to play through. I'm really hoping to go to a tournament. I actually started going to more tournaments in person. I went to Kraken Hits for the pre-release, a lot of fun. And I even went to another one down in the Twin Cities where I brought Regidrago V-Star. Didn't play too bad, but I didn't play too great. And look, there's the Buffalo. We got the Iono in hand too. Alright. Look at it. Mask Ogerpon in the active, and it seems to be a deck centered around Ogerpon, probably being a support Pokemon. It's always fun to play against a deck that is either going to rock my world or put me in a spot where I'm not going to win at all. And there's Power Glass. I don't even know what that is. Teal Dance to accelerate energy to the Pokemon in order to draw another card. Love it. And then from there, they're either going to attach or they're going to Teal Dance again. They got a lot of energies in hand. Off to a great start, our opponent is. It's not too bad for them. Meanwhile, look at our hand. We got a Buffalo in active and not the best hand at all. I really wish I could keep this Glass Trumpet for later, but we can't. Nest Ball. I know how we're going to do this. We're going to Nest Ball. Grab ourselves the Terapogos EX. We're gonna Ultra Ball right now. Throw these guys away. Grab ourselves a Squawkabilly. A little Glass Trumpet here. Attach. Attach. Iono. It's not going to help anyway. Skip board. We're going to get the attach here. We're going to Ultra Ball away a Counter Catcher and a Night Stretcher. Grab ourselves the good old Fan Rotom. Slap to the bench. Fan Call, grab ourselves 3 colorless Pokemon with HP. Grab another Buffalo. Under 100. Smackdown. Smack him down. We'll put this rescue board here. We're going to put the Aerial Zero Underdepths right there to expand the playing field, give us more Pokemon. Squawk and Seize for more hands. Ooh, let's kind of hope it's for more. Terapogos EX. Grab ourselves another one just in case. Any more Pokemon in the discard? Okay. And from there, we're going to end our turn. Not too bad. We were pretty much setting up this turn. Either way, we'll be able to swing next turn and get a lot of knockouts. Based on our bench, we will be able to knock out the Ogre-Pons, no problem. Especially because we're going to be hitting with 240 using the Unified Beatdown. And then we have 2 Buffalants in place, meaning that we have a 60 damage decrease on all our colorless Pokemon. We're in a good spot. Regardless, we're playing well. I'm not too worried at all. We just got to see what our opponent's going to do. I feel like this deck is straight up just Ogre-Pons. And there is the Bug catching set. Let's see what they're going to slap down. It is a Poltergeist? I don't know what that was. I didn't read that card fast enough. But they're going to keep on Teal Dancing to draw cards and accelerate energies. Little do they know I'm about to knock out their Pokemon. Bravery Charm. There's the Poltergeist. What is this thing? Oh, I know what this is. Okay, as long as this Pokemon is on the bench, prevent all damage from the effects attacks on your opponent's Pokemon done to this. Okay, that's cool. 60 damage. Sucks to suck. Alright, we got the Boss's Order 2. We got another Terapogos. And we got the Iono. So, because we're going to need energies. I really feel like this deck could use a energy search, but we're not going to do that right now. I don't want to throw away these cards either. And I know I have the Noctowl right here as well. I'm trying to think on how I'm going to do this. We're going to Iono. To draw more cards. We'll slap down another Bufflant. We will attach per turn. And we will end our turn. Like I said, this deck's a little wonky. It's really good. No complaints at all with Terapogos EX. But I'm also in a point where I don't understand the deck enough to fully play it, as this is only my second match with it. But it's not going too bad. I really want to get the Buffalin out of the active. I actually should have pennied. I have a penny now, so it's not going to go too bad. What is this thing? Colress's Tenacity. Search your deck for a Stadium card, an Energy card, reveal them, put them in your hand. They're going to get rid of that. That's fine. We'll get rid of the Squawk. Grand Tree. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of the Squawk. And we'll get rid of the Fan Rotom, because we don't need those cards in hand. And that's fine, because honestly, I feel like we're going to swing with our Crown Opal attack. To which I want them to get the knockout here anyway, so that's fine. But until they do, I think we gotta wait. Teal Dance. To attach and to draw more cards. And there is the Bug Catching set to look at the top 7 cards. May reveal any 2 combinations of Grass Energy or Basic Energy. Or Grass Pokemon and Basic Energy and put them in your hands, in which they did. And they're going to attach per turn. And they're going to attack for knockout. Not a bad turn for our opponent. Definitely a little concerning for us, because I really don't know what we're going to do in this situation per se. Oh, we got the Noctowl. Okay. So what's this do? Once on your turn, search your deck for a Stage 1 Pokemon that evolves from one of their basic Pokemon, put it into their hand. Nice. Okay. We got the Penny, and we got the Noctowl. So we're going to do the Noctowl first. Yes. So, first thing I want to do is check what is in this card. It's nothing crazy. So we don't have anything too bad or too good in the discard. I'm going to grab ourselves a Professor's Research. And I'm going to grab myself a Glass Trumpet. I need to just get that energy here just in case. Let's go ahead and Nest Ball here. Grab ourselves the Pheasantipity for energy acceleration. Goodbye, whatever that was. Professor's Research. And there is the energy I wanted. Slap down the Hoot Hoot. And then we're going to Crown Opal for 180, and that kind of puts them in a spot where they can't attack us by any Pokemon from basic non-colorless Pokemon. So that puts it in a really good spot. I know they can probably swing with the Applin, but at the end of the day, that's fine. Tail Dance. They're really accelerating a lot of energies, but once I get that one energy knockout, they're going to be in a bad spot. There's the Dripplin. Let's see what they're going to do from here. And that's the other attached to the Dripplin. And they're going to boss this up another Pokemon so they can't attack. Pretty much putting me in a spot where I can't. However, joke's on them. I got the Switch card, or they're going to get the easy knockout. What a jerk. Alright, bud. I don't want to Professor's Research yet. Mainly because I really feel like they're going to attack. I have the Noctowl yet. We'll save the Noctowl because we're probably going to put it on the Hoot Hoot in an emergency when we actually need to do something. But we're going to Crown Opal for the knockout. And just keep our hand the way it is. There's no need to mess with the bench or put other Pokemon down, especially because I don't have any in my hand. But a little bit of card draw is not too bad. They can still hit me with these. Whenever they get the Dripplin fully involved, but I'm not too worried about that. Still, we're in a pretty good spot. I'm not, we're not playing too bad. Tail Dance for the attach, so they can draw another card. They're going to attach per turn to a Teal Ogerpon, and then they're going to Gardenia's Vigor to attach the energies to get them spread out. And they're going to slap down another Applin. Free retreat into an Applin. And they're going to pass. We're going to boss this thing up and knock it out. Alright guys, it's time to shine. It's time to play. It's time to play the game. Let's go ahead and get the Evo here. I would like to grab other cards, yes. Ooh, let's grab the Ultra Ball. We have a lot of cards in hand, so we'll grab that, and we'll grab a Bravery Charm. So Ultra Ball and a Bravery Charm. Slap down the Bravery Charm here. Ultra Ball away. Keep the boss. Professor's Research. And a Noctowl, because we don't have any more in hand. Grab ourselves a Radiant Greninja. Slap that down. How much damage are we doing now? 180. We need another one. Super Rod. Put a combination of any three Pokemon back into cards. Scoop up Cyclone, the Noctowl. Slap down the Hoot Hoot for later. And we're going to Crown Opal for the knockout. We'll save the boss for the next card. What I really wanted to do was knock out one of... Thank you for the Iono, I actually need that. What I really wanted to do was knock out one of these Pokemon here, one of the Ogerpons, but we didn't have a chance. They're slow playing, so I think we're in a good spot. However, we were having trouble setting up. If we were to set up earlier in the beginning, we would have ran through this guy very quick. But until then, because that didn't happen, here we are in our position right now, trying to recover. There goes the Power Glass. What does Power Glass even do? There's a Kieran. And a turn. If this Pokemon is attached to X spot, when they attach basic. Okay. Just a little bit of energy acceleration. Not too bad. So they're either going to 240, but they didn't get the knockout. Slap down the Bufflet. Let's get the Noctowl up. Yes, sir. Give me a Bravery Charm and give me a Glass Trumpet. No energies, but just in case. Bravery Charm here. Give me the boss. Give me this guy, because he has the most energies on him. And Unified Beatdown for the knockout. Ooh, we're in a good spot right now. We just got to get one more knockout, and we have enough Pokemon in hand to get a knockout. And we got the Nest Ball and a Fan Rotom. We're still hitting for 240, and we still got the Area 0 under depth. And they have no other energies to accelerate. So regardless, we're in a pretty good spot. Could be speaking early, but there's a high chance we're going to win this one. There's a Hydrapple EX. I knew it was coming out. What does this thing do? This attack does 30 damage. Oh, there's a knockout. I wasn't able to read the attack. The guy really just swung like no tomorrow. Alright, let's slap these guys down. Oh. Flip the script. What we could do there. I'm really trying to dig and see if I have another boss. I probably should check. I'm pretty sure I run 2 or 3. Keep. That doesn't matter. Get rid of the grass energy. No, we don't. Just go ahead, Unified Beatdown for 240, and we'll see where that leaves us. They're not going to be able to accelerate anything. They have most of their energies in the discard. So, now knocked out at least 2 of their Ogerpons already. So we're in a really good spot. We got the game in the bag, y'all. There's no way we're going to lose this. They're going to slap down a Poltergeist, but nothing's going to happen. Rapiding Charge. Attaching an energy here. Just to heal. That doesn't matter. And they're going to Kieran. Pokemon your bench Pokemon during your turn. Okay. What does that Kieran do? Doesn't matter. I'm going to get the knockout anyway. Goodbye, Hydrapple EX. Hello, victory. Game 2 was a smash, and look at us. Still in the fight. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 games back-to-back did pretty well. I gotta say, Terapogos EX is definitely a deck that you should build and have a little fun with. I plan to build this one and bring it to my locals. Unified Beatdown is crazy, especially when you have 8 Pokemon on the bench, and Crown Opal definitely comes in clutch when needed. I know there's different ways to play this, including double colorless energies with double turbos, but I like it to where I can use a grass, a water, or a lightning energy. Just a little bit of versatility makes this deck go a long way. This has been the Safety Psyduck. Y'all take care. See you in the next video. Most likely will be Gavalanche EX. Peace out.